Picture this, you're on a low-carb diet and all you can think about is that delectable chocolate chip cookie calling your name. We've all been there. It's like a sweet siren song, luring us away from our low-carb goals. But fear not, this struggle is as common as sprinkles on a sundae. You see, carbohydrates are a bit like the charming rogue of the dietary world. They're everywhere, they're tempting, and they can be a bit of a troublemaker when it comes to things like weight loss and blood sugar management. That's why it's crucial to keep a keen eye on these sneaky little fellows. Now you might be wondering, what's a foodie to do? Well, you're in luck. Today we're going to explore 5 common foods that are typically high in carbs and should be limited or even avoided in a low-carb lifestyle. So, what are these carb-loaded culprits, you might ask? Let's dive right in. Carbohydrates, they're not all created equal. Some are your friends, others not so much. You see, there are 2 main types of carbohydrates, simple and complex. Simple carbs, like those in candies and sodas, are quickly absorbed by the body, causing a rapid spike in blood sugar. On the flip side, complex carbs, like those whole grains and legumes, are absorbed more slowly, providing a steady source of energy. And then, there's the concept of net carbs. It's like the plot twist in a movie. Subtract the fiber from the total carbs, and voila, you've got your net carbs. Gives a more accurate picture of how a food can impact your blood sugar levels. And remember, knowledge is power. Reading food labels and understanding serving sizes can be as enlightening as a Zen meditation session. Now that we've got the carb basics down, let's move on to the main event. If you're finding this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more low-carb tips and tricks. Let's talk about the 5 major players in the carb world you might want to knock off your shopping list. First on the stand is a crowd favorite, sugary drinks and packaged juices. Now don't let those flashy labels fool you. They're often a cocktail of simple sugars. These sugars can cause a rapid spike and then crash in your blood sugar levels, leaving you feeling sluggish and craving even more sugar. It's like a roller coaster ride without the fun. Instead, why not opt for healthier alternatives like unsweetened iced tea or water with a squeeze of fresh lemon? Not only are these thirst quenchers low in carbs, but they'll also keep you hydrated and feeling fresh. Next up, we have starchy vegetables. Yes, we're looking at you, potatoes, corn, and peas. These guys might seem harmless, but they're high in carbs and can quickly bust your daily carb limit. Now, before you start mourning the loss of your favorite mashed potatoes, remember there are plenty of other vegetables out there. Leafy greens like spinach and kale or crunchy asparagus are low in carbs and packed with essential nutrients. It's like trading in your old car for a sleek, fuel-efficient model. You won't miss the old one, trust me. Moving on, we've got grain-based products. Brace yourself. This includes staples like bread, pasta, and rice. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but the reality is, these foods are often high in carbs and low in nutrients. But don't worry, there's a silver lining here. There are plenty of low-carb alternatives out there. Ever tried cauliflower rice or lettuce wraps? And for those of you who can't resist a good sandwich, there are even keto-friendly bread options available. It's like discovering a whole new world of food possibilities. Now, let's talk fruit. Not all fruits are created equal in the carb world. Some fruits like bananas, grapes, and mangoes are higher in natural sugars. But that doesn't mean you need to cut out fruit completely. Berries, for example, are generally a good low-carb fruit option. And remember, variety is the spice of life, so including a range of fruits in moderation can help keep your diet balanced and exciting. Finally, we're shining a spotlight on hidden sugars in sauces and dressings. Did you know that your favorite ketchup or salad dressing could be a secret sugar bomb? It's true. Many processed condiments are loaded with hidden sugars. So next time you're in the supermarket, take a moment to check the labels. Better yet, why not try making your own dressings at home? Or opt for sugar-free options. It's a small change that can make a big difference. Now, don't despair. Living low-carb doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor. There's a whole world of delicious, nutrient-dense, low-carb foods out there just waiting to be discovered. So, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and remember, a low-carb lifestyle is not about deprivation, it's about making healthier choices that can lead to a healthier you. Sure, low-carb sounds great, but how do you make it work in the long term? The trick, my friends, is not in the grand gestures, but in the everyday choices. You see, a low-carb lifestyle isn't about chucking out every carb-loaded food item from your pantry. It's more about focusing on whole, unprocessed foods. Think of it this way, instead of reaching for that sugar-laden snack bar, why not bite into a juicy apple or crunch on a handful of almonds? And rather than pining over that creamy pasta, why not give zucchini noodles a whirl? The beauty of a low-carb lifestyle is that it doesn't have to be boring or restrictive. With a little creativity and some savvy swaps, you can transform your favorite high-carb dishes into low-carb masterpieces. And the best part? There are countless low-carb recipe resources available online or in cookbooks to help you on this journey. Remember, it's not about deprivation, but about making smarter choices. So, we've covered the 5 foods to watch out for on a low-carb diet. Let's quickly run through them again. Sugary drinks and packaged juices, starchy vegetables, grain-based products, certain fruits, and hidden sugars in sauces and dressings. But remember, it's not all about restriction. Low-carb living is also about discovering new foods and flavors. Swap out that pasta for some zesty cauliflower rice, or replace sugary drinks with a refreshing lemon water. Who knew healthy could be so tasty? And let's face it, we all have those treat-yourself moments. The trick is to make those moments count with healthier alternatives. Maybe it's a handful of berries instead of a banana, or homemade ranch dressing instead of the store-bought, sugar-laden kind. A low-carb lifestyle isn't about deprivation, it's about making smarter choices for a healthier you. Before we wrap up, remember to subscribe for more low-carb tips, and share your favorite low-carb food swap in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more low-carb tips and tricks. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep those carbs in check.